Welcome, this is your boy Jackson77 out here. Today we're going to be reading some more of the unOrdinaries. You already know how this goes. If you like this content, please like and subscribe. You help the Latino business, you help my Latino business. We're going to get started right now. Getting a phone call. Hey Ronald. Serafina, can you come to the infirmary? What happened? It's Eve. She's unconscious. Joker attacked her. Yeah, we're starting off fine. We're starting off perfectly right here. That's not good. Ronald. Stephanie, you're here. What happened to you guys? Well, we were on our way to lunch, then Joker showed up. She was obviously a fake, so we tried to take her on. But before we could make a move, she got a clean hit on Evie. I managed to get a hold of her mask afterwards, and she ran off while hiding her face. Not bad. Just like I told you. Yeah, but that Terrence, damn him. Why? What did he do? Absolutely nothing. Right after Evie got knocked out, he just bounced. He didn't even try to help us. And how did he get away? Joker just let him go? No. He disappeared and ran. Disappeared? Alright, he hasn't told you. He turns invisible. That's his ability. He doesn't like sharing with others for some reason. Invisibility. That day on the way back from Culver Mall, the person following us had invisibility. Is it just a coincidence? I don't know why I didn't just smack Joker on his way out or something. Yeah, but if he had, then he would have drawn attention to himself. My guess is he just wants to stay under the radar. Whatever it is, it's a dick move. I thought he actually cared about us. Eve, you're awake. I feel so dizzy. Serafina, what happened? Where's Joker? Ronald took care of her and rushed you here. Oh, really? Amazing, Ronald. I owe you one. It's fine. I'm just glad you're okay. Darn it. If I had been more careful, then I could have helped you fight Joker off. I still gotta work hard. Don't worry, Evie. You're definitely improving. But it's not enough. I don't get it. We're low ranks, so we aren't a threat to her. She could have attacked us directly. Why hide her identity? Anonymity is another layer of protection, so why not? They can come at us all they want. I'm not afraid of any of them anymore. I'll fight back. Evie, don't say stuff like that while you're sitting in the infirmary bed. Lucy won't stop me. Ronald's right. We don't stand a chance against most of the other students. Just try to stay safe. Don't focus too much on fighting, okay? How can we not? We are some of the lowest ranked students in school, and even though we're always minding our business, we're still targets by Joker. Wilson's gotten so unpredictable, we have to be battle ready at all times. Since the Royals were defeated, more and more people have begun to abuse Joker's power, and following his violent example. It's even started to affect Evie. I want this to stop. Hey, don't think too hard. You're gonna hurt yourself. Huh? Oh, look, can I ask you something? What is it? Well, hey, stupid! Stop loitering in the middle of the hallways. You're getting in people's way. Hold on, can I talk to you for a sec? Remy, help! Oh, hey Remy. Sure. What's up? Holden, you're really strong, and a lot of students look up to you. Yeah, thanks. You're hall monitoring on other students. Could you try to be less harsh? Don't yell so loud next time. With Joker running around, everyone's already on edge. You'll scare them even more. Huh? I will. You don't think I'm scary, do you? You're axing me. No. I'm going to talk to him. So it's finally time, huh? What's wrong? Something come up? Yeah. Will he listen? That is the important question. John. Oh, hey Sarah. Long time no talk. Whoa, you weren't kidding about a private conversation. Not over a walk or a drink? It makes me kind of nervous. Drop the act, John. This Joker thing needs to stop. Sarah, I already told you, didn't I? I'm not Joker. I saw you fight against the Royals. Me. Fight. That guy had a mask on. It could have been anyone. I recognize you. Not from your face, but from your posture, your technique, everything else. We've known each other for so long, it was obvious. How many times do I have to say it? I'm not Joker! If we've known each other's strength for so long, then why won't you just believe me? Hello, it's me, John. I'm the cripple. I don't have any abilities. I like going out for drinks, hanging out on the rooftop, exercising and playing video games. Sure, I act like a smartass, and it gets me into trouble sometimes. But have you seen the kind of shit Joker has done? That's not me. Why would I act like that? Do you really believe I would do stuff like that? I didn't until Sarah, I don't care what anyone else thinks. Everyone else can think I'm shit, but you have to believe me. Please. I'm not Joker. I'm not a monster, okay? Monster? Why is he acting like this? Is he really still trying to convince me? Or is he trying to convince himself? Listen, John, you have to stop lying. If there's something wrong, you can talk to me about it. Denying it won't help. I'm not denying anything. I'm just telling you like it is. John, I already know everything. New Boston, your expulsion. You're secretly a high tier. No. Damn. Everything is breaking. Everything is shattering. No, 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 no! How did she find out? She wasn't supposed to know! She was never supposed to know! You monster! John? Who the f told you about this? He's completely flipped. It was Arla, wasn't it? That red eyes him. I bet those two made you come to talk to me. No, John, I asked for info myself. I can't believe you! Even after everything! You still choose their side over mine? John, calm down. This has nothing to do with sides. I looked into it because you weren't telling me anything. Shut up! So that's why you've ignored me for a week? I trusted you, and you went behind my back to dig up dirt on me? Ignoring you was the least I could have done. You have any idea what I had to go through after I found out you were Joker? My whole world shattered. Everything I believed in became a complete joke. I had to reflect on every event that happened between us, discerning whether they were truth or lies, then piece myself back together again. So don't you dare talk about trust in front of me when you've been lying to my face this whole time. And don't you dare accuse me of doing stuff behind your back when you've been going around school with this whole separate identity. Shut the f up, Sarah! I don't care what I did. What happened in my past is none of your business. Don't interrupt me, John. I'll say it again. I was worried for you, so I made it my business. Can't you see what you've done? You're throwing the whole school into panic. You're hurting so many students. You're repeating everything you did in New Boston. Wake up, John! It's time to stop! You don't know anything. I'm awake. I've never been more awake. You're the one who needs to open your eyes. The Royals and every single person who's been attacked, they've abused the shit out of their own power. They're all garbage. This whole system is garbage. They only have themselves to blame. Everyone gets exactly what they deserve. So that's what this is about? Getting back at the Royals? Revenge on the system? If you wanted the high tiers to exact their power correctly, then at least make their job easier. With the current state of the school, nobody knows what to do. Psh, just goes to prove how useless they all are. Great, you've proven your point. Now what? You're going to leave things the way they are and let Rustam collapse? Not my problem. Really, John? Do you know who's been suffering the most from this whole Joker fiasco? Us. Low tiers and mid tiers. The very people you wanted to help. We're at war with each other. Please, we're tired of fighting all the time. Just give us a break. Sarah, don't try flipping the blame onto me. You've been a low tier for how long? Quit feeling sorry for yourself. Oh, and what about you? Been a low tier for most of your life. Get your hand on a bit of power and you lose your damn mind? I can't even recognize him. John, do you remember unOrdinary? Remember all the times you said everyone had something to offer? Oh, don't tell me you actually believe that shit! This isn't you, John. Something happened at New Boston that you haven't opened up about. Just tell me what's wrong. I want to help you. Except I don't need any help. Sarah, you're just a cripple. What could you possibly help me with anyway? You couldn't even defend yourself.
Boy, that's low.
So why don't you focus on helping yourself instead of acting like a know-it-all? Just a cripple. That won't stop us. It's gonna be okay. We'll get through this. Hey, cheer up. I'll get you a refresher and catch up in no time. I know it's tough, but stay strong, okay? Everything takes time. I'll be here. No! He's gone. John, let go of my arm. No. You're not going anywhere till I'm done talking. I said let go! Did you just hit me? Hey! Where the hell do you think you're going? Don't touch me! Claire, don't you dare walk away from me! Claire. I kicked your ass once. I'm not afraid to do it again. Enough, John. Arlo. What the fuck are you doing here? It's Claire. I overheard her talking to the Jack. You two planned this all along. You two teamed up against me. Who said you could be here? Get the out! Hit me all you want. But take a good look at who else you're threatening. Serafina, the one you've been trying to protect all this time. Remember all the times you harassed me because she was injured? Remember all the students you hospitalized for touching her? Now you're just gonna turn on her like this? What the hell are you doing? Wake up! Get off! She turned on me first. You all turned on me first. All of you! I should have known you'd do this to me, Arlo. You've already everything else up for me. It was only a matter of time till you approached and manipulate her too. What the hell is wrong with you? What do you have against me? You just never listen. Shut up! Get the hell out of my sights! I don't ever want to see you ever again! You're both dead to me! Why? Why does it always end like this? After I lost my abilities, I hung on because of him. I believed in my own strength thanks to him. Sarah, you're just a cripple. How could you possibly help me? You couldn't even defend yourself. So that's how you feel about me? You really had me fooled, John. He needs help. He's so lost in his own head. No one can get through to him. Not even you. Oh. And who am I? His friend. Wrong. I'm just a cripple. And you're just his errand boy. The royals on this whole school are all garbage. If that's truly how he sees us, then what makes us worthy to listen to? I've been wrapped up in this lie for over a year. He played me well, and I've wasted a lot of time because of it. Now that it's over, I just want to move on. He was right about one thing. Why don't you focus on yourself instead of acting like a know-it-all? I have more important things to focus on. Like what? I'm going to try to talk to the guy named Terrence and get myself some answers. Terrence. I want the name of the anonymous writer. Is he a second year? A mid-tier who can turn invisible? You know him? Funny coincidence. I've been curious about him too. The press room. Here. The article is pretty good overall. Wait, really? Just stay focused on the topic and mix up your grammar. Resubmit it when you're done. Alright, thank you for your pointer, Eisen. See you next meeting. What? Arlo, Serafina? Oh shit! What do they want now? What are those two doing together? I thought they weren't talking to each other. Sorry, we're closed for today. Eisen, check to see if we're alone. Huh? Why? Everyone already left. Check. Yeah, sure. Being in the same room with those two is horrifying. We're alone. It's just us. Why the hell did they just make me do that? Don't tell me. The home incident? I've been doing my job badly, so they're here to punish me. And it just confirmed there's no witnesses around. Eisen, what do you know about Terrence? He's part of your team, isn't he? Huh, Terrence. You mean the little guy? Well, he's a second year who can turn invisible. If I had to guess, I'd say he's level 2.4. He's pretty new to Wellston. Started attending at the beginning of this year. How are his articles? Anything stand out? He hasn't submitted anything particularly riveting, not since I became press leader anyway. Pretty mediocre writing, I'd say. Why? Yet he wrote the article about you, Reem, and Blake at the mall. Huh? Wait, what? He wrote that? So the invisible guy at the mall, that was him too. Why didn't I make the connection either? Hold on. Were you both interested in him? What are you planning? I'm almost certain that Terrence is connected to my ability loss. And? You want to investigate him because of that? Don't you know how dangerous that could potentially be? Why don't you leave it to the authorities? They've already looked into it already. Just wait a bit longer. The authorities and the hospital neither have contacted me for weeks. I don't even think I'm in their radar anymore. This is my only need. I don't want to wait any longer. When my brother passed, the investigator who delivered the news assured me they'd find the culprit. But after weeks, the authorities never got back to me. I even visited them at the station. The people just called me a nuisance and kicked me out. The same happened to Remy. They're being cast aside. Damn it, what the hell are the authorities even doing? If everything we've deduced about Terrence is correct, then he, or whoever he's working for, has some sort of fixation on the high tiers. Well, glad I'm not a high tier. Eisen, I want a copy of his class schedule. Okay, I'm on it. His extracurriculars. None aside from the press team. He shows up to most of our meetings, so... Don't touch me! Claire, don't you dare walk away from me! Alright. If you find anything striking about him, let me know right away. Serafina, are you okay? You're a little spaced. Yeah. Eisen, can you do me a favor? I want you to put me in contact with someone. I think she's from New Boston. Her name is Claire. Wellston's boys' dorm. Nothing really special about her. She's just an average student with an average ability. What else is there? Looks like she and John were pretty close, or they were friends at least. So this is the girl Serafina was asking for. Let's see where her contact info is. She's really cute! And here too. Who's that other dude? I'm back. Oh shit, I'm Blake. What? Hey. Dude, you look suspicious right now. What the hell are you doing? Nothing, just doing homework, okay? That's bullshit. You're always asking to copy mine. Come on, what are you hiding? I tell you, it's nothing. Hey, I'm hungry. Let's call Remy and grab a bite to eat. Quit pushing me, you weirdo. Let's go. Alright, fine. Let me change first. Aren't you guys gonna eat anything? Bro, I can't hear myself think over your chewing. Oh, my bad. Quite the appetite today, huh? You don't usually eat this much. Huh? I suppose. I've been pretty hungry these past few days. Not really sure why. I guess I'm just growing. We're all growing. But we don't eat nearly as much as you do. So, the Joker situation still isn't looking too good, huh? If anything, it's gotten even worse. I almost have a drawer full of masks now. Yet the team has submitted multiple articles about students starting to fight back. Midges especially are getting really sick of Joker. It'll be hard to hold them off much longer. Hey Blake, did you manage to get anyone on board with us? Oh yeah. I talked to Rooftop Kid. He said he's trying to tone down the aggressiveness. But he doesn't want anything to do with Joker. Millie and Ventus agreed to keep their eyes open from now on though. They'll be patrolling the hallways on their free time and breaking up fights whenever they see. Great, that's two more helping us out. What about you? Did you get anywhere? Yeah, Elena is already on the same page as us. And I spoke with Holden earlier too. He kinda has mixed reactions, but at least he seems to think about it. Oh, and Cecilia just ignored me. Oh well, I wasn't expecting much there anyway. Oh, you know what surprised me though? When Zach agreed to help, he kept an eye out for Jokers. Damn! You actually went and talked to him? Reem, please don't believe that scumbag. He just sucks up to people stronger than him. Did you hear about the way he treated Serafina after she lost her abilities? He's still gonna be a dick. Didn't hurt to ask. Yes, it did. Okay, that's fine. We still managed to convince a couple of people to go easy on the low tiers. It's a start. We can slowly work on that. We shouldn't focus too much on swaying the higher ranks. Remember, this Joker crap barely affects them, so they have no reason to care. They can't utilize Joker's anonymity because their ability is easily recognizable. And if a weaker student tried to jump them, they'll just wipe them out. Most of the violence is happening among the low tiers and the mid tiers. That's what we need to aim our attention. Yeah. Right now our biggest priority is the rising number of Jokers. We gotta find a way to stop more from emerging. Once we do that, we can work on fixing the tension between the low tiers and the mid tiers. So what should we do? We already tried talking to a bunch of them, but it isn't helping much. Don't worry, we'll figure something out. If people knew who Joker was, nobody would pretend to be him anymore. But if I reveal John's identity, would anyone actually believe me? And what am I thinking? Going up against him will just earn me another beating. Wilson's boys' dorm. I put you here because I recognize your talents. You can either sit here and continue to whine about how you're unqualified, or use your influence to correct this mess. It's not just you. We all lost touch with half of the school, so we're all responsible for this. Whether we want to or not, I think we owe it to the school to take responsibility and start treating our roles more seriously. Darn it. Stop thinking about stuff. Back at it again. The next day. I've had enough of your bullshit. Grimmy, quiet down. People are watching us. You think you're so clever hiding behind the mask? You really think we're that stupid? Like we're too afraid to fight back? Hey, don't sink to that level. If you go any further, you'll get in big trouble. Psst, yeah, right. Joker almost beat half the royals to death. I didn't hear about him getting any sort of punishment. That's because he's a high tier. He's got special privileges. I don't care. I'm sick of this shit. I'll take suspension over letting these assholes attack me all day long. Ugh. So you like Joker, huh? Then I'll fucking show you Joker. Cut it out, Granny! Hey! He's already down. Eisen! That's enough. No, it isn't. If he attacks me as Joker, then I have the right to beat the crap out of him. There's no point in going overboard like this. Excuse me, overboard? These kids are running around with fake masks and jumping students on their way to class. I fight back, and I'm going overboard? You, Remy, and Blake have already been favoring these guys lately. Going easy on them and letting them get away with everything, while the rest of us have to deal with their bullshit. Yeah, what the hell? What about us? Why? No disrespect, but it's because you're afraid of Joker. So much that you need to cheer these chummy imitations too? Hey, watch what you're saying. I want answers. Of course I'm afraid of Joker. He's leagues stronger than I am, and he could naturally end me at any time. When I found out his secret, I did what I could to keep everyone away from him. Wait, I know what you want. I'll help you, but after how you treated me and everyone else, and after watching the school slowly sink into its current chaotic state, what was the point of even helping him? Why am I still keeping secrets for him? No answer. Does that mean I'm right? That's really sad. I looked up to you in the Royals, but now you all look so indecisive. If you're going to allow people to use Joker's identity to get the upper hand, then I don't see why I can't also follow Joker's example and start attacking people a couple of extra times. Following Joker's example. If Joker doesn't hold back, then why should I hold back? Wait, so if Joker were to openly run this school, would you accept him? Wilson's boy dorm. When John made a spectacle out of us in front of the school, he introduced the identity of Joker and demonstrated some extraordinary violent behavior. Now that he's become the strongest, people are looking at him as an example. With the growing number of Jokers running around, it's become really disruptive to our daily living. Many are starting to retaliate out of frustration, and like John, they're not holding back either. If I hadn't stepped in when I did, how far would that girl have gone? A simple trip to the infirmary wouldn't have been enough. No, she was trying to send that kid to the hospital. Low ranks don't understand their limits, yet they're the ones most likely to pose as Jokers. They're all mindlessly self-destructing as more and more students fight back. I can't let this continue. John's gonna have my head when he sees this. But what choice do I have? How else am I supposed to stop these people from hurting themselves? Honestly, props to this man for taking the dive, for taking the bullet. This man is taking the bullet so nobody else has to. Here's what I could find on Claire. That's her online profile, along with her number in case you want to talk to her directly. Wow, good response time. Not bad, Eisen. I'm expecting to die within the next couple of days, so just trying to get everything done by then. Oh, you're here. Alright, let's get started. So, what did you find? Everything. Primary school, middle school, and high school records. They're all here. He's got pretty high marks in academics, which explains how he got into Wellston. Doesn't seem to have many hobbies aside from writing. His ability level grew from 1.6 in primary school to 2.0 by the end of middle school. And right before entering Wellston, he was a 2.2. So, based off his growing history, I'd guess he's around 2.4. This seems pretty normal. So why did you call us here? Well, according to the information I found, there's no way Terrence and this invisible mall dude could be the same person. Why is that? Because their ability level doesn't match up. What would you expect a 2.4 invisibility user to be capable of? Stay invisible for several minutes. I give it 15 max. When the stalker followed us from the mall, he never approached once. Exactly. He's able to easily stay hidden. Plus, you two didn't see this, but when we started questioning the ability gauger in Vancouver, this guy managed to sweep in and turn his buddy invisible too. Okay, now let me ask you, which people have the capability to extend the effects of their own ability into someone else here at Wellston? Myself, Serafina, John, and Elena. Elites and above. See what I'm saying? There's no way a 2.4 could pull it off. Regardless, the evidence is there. Terrence knows details about your mall visit. He wrote the bombing article almost immediately. On top of that, he's been tailing all the high tiers at Wellston, which seems consistent with the ability gauge's goal. I don't know. There are two possibilities. One, Terrence's article was a fluke and he's just a fanboy who really admires high tiers. Or two, these documents are inaccurate and Terrence is secretly a high tier. Well, wouldn't be the first time something like this happened. There's another possibility. Could it be the result of an amplification drug? Wait, what? This amplification drug again. Do you know what he's talking about? Well, back when I spoke with Remy, she mentioned something similar. She said she stumbled upon it online. Since then, I tried researching it myself, but there was no mention of it anywhere. Now you brought it up too. What's going on, Eisen? Where did you find this out? I'm a good finder. It's kind of my thing. Things weren't supposed to turn out the way it did. We weren't prepared. Is this something you found out during your little X-ray expedition? Oh! How did you know about that? X-ray. Blake, Remy, and Eisen tried playing as superheroes. How the hell did those two know everything already? Went on a quest to find Amber, and almost got themselves killed by someone called Vulcan. Vulcan. Like a volcano. Sounds like she's part of Amber. Actually, we're almost certain she is. She was crazy fast and strong, and she had flame claws. Flame claws? I'm sensing a theme here. Prior to discovering her, we ran into two targets who were using their amplifiers. These are very powerful injections, enough to boost your ability by an entire tier. That much. No wonder Amber was able to kill him. Vulcan was one of the distributors of these amplifiers, and it's likely she used them during our fight with her. After she knocked Remy out, Blake and I had a hard time just pulling her out of there. Eisen, was Vulcan operating alone? Yeah, definitely. If there were more of her, I wouldn't be standing here right now. The people who came after me worked as a group, and they were all really weak. This doesn't line up. Did you ever run into her again afterwards? Hell no! I quit after that. And what about Remy? Does she know any more? Remy quit too. I ordered her to stop. I'm not losing any more people to that Amber group. The authorities will take care of them. Oh? I'm curious. Who else have you lost? That's none of your business. Fair enough, but I'm pretty surprised. For someone as inquisitive as yourself, you sure have a lot of faith in these authorities. You clearly harbor resentment towards Amber. But how long has Amber been around for? And how much have the authorities uncovered about them? They sure have a habit of taking their time, don't they? This is awkward! Paulo's apartment. We should let the authorities handle this. That's surprising. For someone as inquisitive as yourself, you sure have a lot of faith in the authorities. Of course I do. I wouldn't I? Hey, little Arlo. Oh man. Don't forget, no matter what happens, you can always depend on Auntie, okay? I'll make sure to stop all the bad guys. You can count on me to keep everything under control. Authorities are comprised of the most natural and most powerful people. It's their responsibility to look after all of us. But reporting this incident to the authorities may be the best course of action. No. We'll call Doc in the morning and we'll tell the headmaster. But no authorities. Screw the authorities. What did you say? They're all a bunch of power-hungry phonies. They couldn't care less about what happens to us. How long has Amber been around for? How much have the authorities uncovered about them? They sure have a habit of taking their damn time. Why does no one trust in them? Is it really just because of a few delayed response? Or is it something that I'm missing? What's going on? Ugh! Damn moron. Did you really think this Joker trick would work on us again? I'm so sick of running into you guys. Every time I see you, I just want to smash your head in. Do us all a favor and quit wearing those dumb masks. Nobody wants to deal with your little fits. Psh, another one of these idiots made us late to class. Darn, maybe Ronald was right about that question. I forgot to multiply by a negative. What? What happened to him? Hello? Are you okay? He's one of those Joker frauds. What should I do? These are people who have tried to take advantage of all the confusion. They've hurt both me and my friends. I don't really want to help Joker. Oh man, I got a disturbance again. If I hurry, I can still make it to class on time. I can't just leave him here. Excuse me. What are you doing? Ah, Remy! It's not what it looks like! I swear, I didn't do this to him! What happened? He was like this when I got here. I'm pretty sure he's a fake Joker and it backfired on him. I wanted to get him to the infirmary. Okay, I see. Here, I'll help you out. Can you hold this for a second? Yeah. Oh, I can't believe I ran into Remy. She's pretty and strong. What? She just picked him up like that, like it was nothing. Alright, let's go. Okay. Okay, I'll take care of things from here. I appreciate you two dropping him off. No problem, Doc. Thank you for always having our back. Yeah, whatever. Just stay out of trouble. What the hell is Rogum thinking? Well, that's the end of that. By the way, I don't think I caught your name. Me? I'm Evie. Evie, thank you for trying to help that guy out. Not many students are willing to lend a hand these days. I mean, I won't want him to be lying outside like that. That's very considerate. She's really nice. I really don't understand. Why would anyone do that to her? Remy, how are you feeling? You and the rest of the Royals had an insane fight with Joker. It was scary and really hard to watch. A lot of us were worried. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up again. You don't have to answer, of course. Oh, no problem. You're actually the first person to ask me. Really? I'm doing fine. We're all fine. We had a full recovery. What a relief. That reminds me, I wanted to ask you, what are your thoughts on the school's current situation? I guess overall, I'm just really lost. It's hard to get into routes anymore. Before, I had stuff mostly figured out. I knew where to walk and where all the safe places were. And I know which students and cliques to watch out for. But now that everything's been flipped upside down, everyone's fighting all the time, so no one feels really safe anymore. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't need to apologize. Hey, can I have your contact info? What? You want mine? I actually have a class to run to right now, but I'd really like to talk more about it later. You see, I'm looking for a way to improve the school, and any ideas would help. Sure. Okay. Right. Thanks, Evie. I'll see you around then. Yeah, sure. I can't believe it! Remy has my number! Joker's identity. Hey, that's him, right? Him? Joker? That's a bit of a stretch, don't you think? I mean, who knows? Joker could be anyone. But he's powerless. Could have just been lying all this time. Then isn't there a chance of the press lying too? Well, I'm not taking any chances. I'm gonna stay away from him anyway. Yeah, so I second that. The school's been messy lately. This could be Eisen attempting to clean things up, or it could be for ratings. Oh, he's gonna die. Hey, John. Wait up, man. So, word on the street is your Joker. Is it true? You could tell me. There's no one else around. No response? So I guess I was right after all. The press team is totally bullshitting us. They're so desperate to fix the Joker issue, they're willing to use you as a scapegoat. How does it feel, Johnny boy, being so disposable all the time? Must suck to suck.
You have 0.01 seconds to get your dirty ass hands off of me.
Ooh, fancy. You want me to stop? Then why don't you make me? You always act like you're so tough anyway. Go ahead, fight back. Oh, you can't? Because you're just a cripple. You don't stand a chance against me. I said, get your filthy hands off me! Ugh, you little bitch! I'll make you pay for that! Look at that. And this right here is the definition of around and find out right here. What the hell? But he's a cripple. Why are his eyes glowing? Don't tell me! Oh. Trash! Where's these girls going? Hello? Hi, am I speaking with Claire? Yes. Hi Claire, my name is Serafina. I'm calling because I would like to ask you a few questions. Sorry, but I'm not interested in taking any service right now. She hanged up on me. You really wanted those answers. Excuse me, but I'm not a telemarketer. I'm calling because I need your help. You had an old classmate named John, correct? Look, I have no idea who you are, and I don't know how you got this contact info, but I don't want anything to do with John anymore. Last I heard, he went to some snobby prep school, Wellston. Snobby? You can go ask kids over there for help. I am a student from Wellston. John is my classmate. Oh. Well darn. I think you're the only one who could help me anyway. So please, hear me out. John and I had an argument a few days ago. He called me Claire, and that's how I found out about you. Oh. That's why you called. Are you his girlfriend or something? What? Oh, I see. Don't worry. He's all yours, sis. I haven't spoken with him in years, and I don't plan to ever see him again, so, no, you misunderstand. Let me explain. Something in John's past has been hurting him, and he's gotten extremely aggressive because of it. Whatever it is, I know it's got something to do with you and his experience at New Boston. Aggressive? So he's causing trouble over there too now? Yes. But isn't your school full of high tiers? Aren't you all supposed to be super strong? Not a single one of you could stop him? Nope. This girl is very blunt. Well, that sucks. You'd think after getting expelled and getting taken away by the authorities, he would have learned his lesson. John was taken in by the authorities? I guess you want to know something about that. What happened? Well, it's a long story. I riled a bunch of classmates up against him. He beat us all half to death, and the authorities had to step in and stop him. You were the one behind that? I didn't want to fight him. I only did it because I had no other choice. And why is that? He was hurting people left and right, and nothing anyone said was getting through to him. I needed to knock some sense into him. You're throwing this whole school into panic. You're hurting so many students. Wake up, John. It's time to stop. You don't know anything. I am awake. I've never been more awake. It's just as I thought. He's acting the same as he was in New Boston. He's repeating everything. Sorry. If I had kept my vision to myself, then he wouldn't have turned out like this. Even now, what I regret most is helping John discover his ability. Discover his ability? What do you mean? Serafina, how much time do you have? Plenty. I'm free all day. Damn, she about to whip out the laptop. He's like, okay, let's go. This is much better. My elbows are starting to get sore. So, that's what you look like? Cute outfit, by the way. Anyway, where was I? You helped John discover his ability? How did you two meet each other? And how did it all lead up now? Well, John and I met at our first year of middle school. Hey, check out how weak he was. Can you believe it? He's in middle school and he still doesn't have any abilities. Stupid John. Crippled John. He's getting picked on too? What a loser. Can't even fight back. Loser. How boring. Come on. Let's get out of here. Psst. Hey, are you okay? Here. Let me help you. Thanks. Looks like we both got beaten up in the first week. At least things can only go up from here, I guess. By the way, my name is Claire. Oh, hi, my name is John. John and another friend that he known since he was a kid. His name was Andre. Andre was also a low terrorist at the time. And the three of us all got along because we shared this in common. We always supported each other, and we had lots of fun together. Even though John could fight, Andre was still the strongest out of the three of us. So whenever we ran into trouble, he always did his best to protect us. It didn't always work out, but we got used to these run-ins eventually. Aside from the occasional beatdown, I was pretty content with the way things were, but I was concerned for John. Is something wrong? He often seems frustrated and angry. Don't you guys think it's unfair? Why do we always have to deal with this bullshit while people get to do whatever they want just because they were born stronger? So stupid! Hey, cheer up. That's just how it is. There's nothing we can do about it anyway. Psst. John had a lot of trouble coming to terms with reality. During our final year in middle school, I had my first vision of John. Hey, Mr. Reeling, is John home? Ah, yeah, he's in his room. Hey, John, you're never gonna believe this. You're busy? Huh? You're busy? Don't you know how to knock? I spent the last hour on this. Oh, okay, sorry. But guess what? I just had a vision of you. So? I saw you use an ability. You what? Really? Yeah. No way. Claire, don't joke around like that. It's not funny. I'm not kidding, I saw it. Some kind of ray came from your hands. I couldn't make it out exactly. It was pretty blurry. Yeah, whatever. You're hilarious. Of course, he didn't believe me. Looking back on it, it must have sounded so stupid. Even so, that's weird. Where did he run off to? He often snuck away trying to get his ability to awaken. Deep down, he really wished it was true. John couldn't stand being as powerless as he was. He always wanted to be strong, so that he could win. John, just stay down! We can't beat them! Well, looky here. Little crippled John still want to act tough, even though he's the weakest of all. It must suck to not have any abilities. Let me show you what having a useful one looks like. Heh. Watch closely. That's when it awoke. Huh? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? His eyes. They're glowing. Huh? What? Damn, brat! What the hell was that? You really think you can fight back? Know your place, idiot! Hey, don't get so worked up. He's not even worth the energy. Better just to leave them feeling sorry for themselves. John! Are you okay? No. We just got our ass beat again. But you used your ability just now. Didn't you feel it? Huh? Well, I felt something in my hands, but your eyes were glowing too. Andre and I both saw it. This is what I was telling you about. My vision. You weren't powerless. You do have an ability. So it was real. I really did use it. Yeah! Holy shit, I have an ability! I'm not a cripple after all! That was the happiest I've ever seen John. I had no way of knowing how much this would change him. Things started ramping up once we graduated to middle school. Visions of John became slightly more frequent because of all the times we had spent together. And whenever I get information on his ability in advance, I ran over his house and we would discuss it. I don't think it was just a simple projection ability. I'm seeing you use it in all kinds of different ways. Oh, really? Being able to use all types of abilities? Whoa, I can't wait! Hey, don't get too excited. We still don't know how it works. Can you recall what led up to your ability activation? What did you do and what did you feel exactly? Well, after you told me the type of ability I had, I went and did research on how to use it. Once I had a decent grasp of how it works, I practiced on my own. And it was so frustrating because it never worked. Yeah, but you got it to work over again at Oliver's. Yeah. For some reason, when he used his ability the last time, I felt empowered and everything just clicked. I haven't really had that same feeling since then. He can supposedly use all types of abilities, but he has trouble until someone else uses it first. Hey John, I think your ability could have something to do with imitation. I mean, how would I know? But I guess it could be a possibility, since it lines up with your visions and all. Geez, this makes things way more complicated. Hey, don't you want to test it out? I can try it out on you? No way. My clairvoyance is a pain. I can't even figure it out for myself, and it activates it randomly. We should start with something similar. What about Andre? Me? But I don't want to fight you. Come on, Andre. It's just a quick little experiment. Please help us out, oh great one. After some convincing, he agreed. Hey. And in less than a week, John figured out Andre's ability and was able to imitate it. Okay, from now on, you have to pay attention to everyone's ability. The more knowledge you have, the easier it will be to mirror them. Hell yeah! And also, we spent our entire vacation studying, trying to get insight on as many abilities as possible. There are a couple more. Alright, we read through ability-related books. We analyzed my vision. I saw you do it like this, probably the best way to stabilize the shot. Okay, I see. We watched demonstration videos and professional tournaments. Hey, can you tell where she's channeling it? Hands and feet, it seems. Not bad. Then finally, school started. After having prepared all break, we were eager to put the research test. High school was much different from what we were used to. Everyone was stronger, and people were more aggressive. Hey, better watch where you're walking, square. But we both knew going in that this would be the perfect training ground, and we took full advantage of it. John took every challenge he possibly could. Ow, that really hurt. Maybe if you strengthen the rest of your arm too, then the recoil wouldn't affect you so much. At first we did more observing than anything. With anything that spins and winds around, my arm gets all wonky. Yeah, but don't you have to hit every single shot with those things? It took some time to get into swinging the thing, but eventually fighting back became easier. And look at that. Already holding these people, left and right. In the face. Pretty soon, he managed to win his first real match. Yeah, I beat him! You did it! John was naturally gifted. And to top it off, I was providing him info from his future self. As a result, his ability was able to grow to an alarming rate. He won fights again and again until losing became rare to him. And by the end of the first year, his understanding of aura and ability fundamentals were so advanced, and he was able to mirror most abilities without much effort. The three of us didn't need to hide anymore. John had our backs, and he was strong enough to protect us. I was so glad I had helped accomplish something incredible. I finally felt like I had something to be proud of. Oh! Not so tough anymore, huh? Maybe that's why it took so much longer to notice. What the hell? Where did you get that ability from? Feeling pretty dumb now. You jealous now that I'm way stronger than you? Hey, shut up! Don't flatter yourself. You're nothing but a fraud. What did you say? Hey, he's just trying to get on your skin. Don't listen to him. He's not worth our time. Come on, let's go. John, I don't care how strong you are. You're still a cripple in my eyes. John! Shut the hell up, dumbass! Who said you could talk? When John acted out like that, I realized for the first time he was becoming like them. Say that again to my face, you piece of shit! Violent and aggressive, looking down on people weaker than us, and abusing them. Hey, what's all that noise? John, what the hell are you doing? Let him go this instant. I don't know. He was sent to the principal's office, and that's the last I heard. He sure is taken as well. Hope he's okay. Hey, Andre. You don't think John's been acting different lately? Haven't really noticed. What makes you think that? Well, for one thing, he seems more aggressive. Ah, finally done! John! Hey, what took you so long? Everything okay? No. I got after school detention for the next week. Oh, because I went too far. What about a bullshit, right? Not necessarily. I think they had a point. Oliver had already lost. You didn't need to go back. And he didn't have to say all that extra shit. But you let it get to you, and you're the one in trouble. Who cares? Still got to beat his ass. So worth it. Anyway, Claire, got any new pointers for me? Not yet. If something comes up, you'll be the first to know. Just be patient. Lame. Whatever then. I'm gonna go look for someone to practice against. Right now? What about homework? Oh, screw that. I need to let some steam off. Hey, wait up. Later. Hey, Claire. I think I want to become a royal. Huh? Why all of a sudden? Just imagine making everyone who ever picked on us follow our orders. It's the ultimate payback. That's hardly worth the effort. Most people are already scared of us anyway. Well, actually, there's one other benefit. What? You see, royals have access to turf wars. At my current level, books and video games aren't enough to help me anymore. And all the fights with the New Boston are so boring. I barely learn anything from them. My level's been stuck at the same for a while. But if I practice in turf wars, then I get to participate against the top students from other schools. Powerful opponents means better experience. Imagine how much stronger I could become. I mean, I guess that's true. See, I think you get it. But I can't do it without you, so I'm gonna need you to work hard too. John, how many times do I have to say it? I'm doing the best I can with the visions. John! So you're John. You've got some nerve challenging me directly. I've heard all about you and how you've been attacking people around school for training purposes. Rumors say you were crippled in middle school. Someone like you shouldn't be allowed a ticket straight to the top. Yeah, tell him, Zern. Sheesh. It's about time someone taught that crazy kid a lesson. Zern, third year. Now that you've gotten stronger, you want to terrorize students for your own satisfaction. Shut the f*** up! Oh, okay, he's 3.0. Don't act like you know me. Hate to break it to you, kid, but you're not that hard to read. I can already tell the kind of person you are. Are you okay? You're an angry, petty little brat who doesn't care about anyone but himself. Too bad. As long as I'm here, you're not laying a finger on the throne. Know your place, weakling. What the hell did you call me, you piece of shit? Just wait until I beat your ass to the ground. John, quiet already. That's enough. You're hurt. John hated losing, but he took this loss against Zernan especially hard. As time went on, he became more frustrated, more impatient. Claire, can't you tell me something? What the hell am I supposed to do to get stronger? I don't know. I still haven't gotten anything. So, is this really it? I'm just gonna stay stuck like this forever weak? John, what are you saying? You've gotten this strong in such a short time. Be proud of yourself. You're already so strong. Not strong enough. I still lost to that jerk. Just because you can't beat him doesn't mean you're weak. He's 2 years older than you, and he's had far longer to work on his ability. Give yourself time. Let your body catch up to you. You have the talent. You'll beat him eventually. Damn it. If I could just copy his ability, then I wouldn't need to waste all this time waiting for your visions. I wanted him to be happy with himself, but he was never satisfied. He always looked for a way to get stronger, to win every match, to beat everyone. But when our first year of New Boston was over, John still wasn't able to defeat Zern. A few weeks into our break, I finally had another vision. Hey John! What is it, Claire? Make it quick. I'm pretty busy right now. I had a vision about you last night. Oh, about time? Was it something good? Tell me. Ever considered what it would be like to have a more powerful version of someone else's ability? What? How's that possible? John's ability revolved aura. When he's around other ability users, he's able to sample their aura and manipulate his own aura to match, harnessing the mirror effect. The simpler the ability, the easier it is for him to use. Anything complex or higher level will take longer to learn. And there are certain abilities, such as clairvoyance, that he is never able to successfully copy. After some discussion, we concluded that my most recent vision had something to do with aura channeling. Typically, people have no control over their aura channels. Aura flows through us naturally as we activate our ability, and it's a self-regulating system, but John's ability lets him alter the natural flow of aura through his own channels, which allows him to increase the intensity of the aura he copies. This was no easy concept. Once again, we spent all vacation practicing. And let me tell you, the beginning wasn't pretty. This part of his ability was extraordinarily taxing, so it took him some time to get used to. He worked hard, and when he was able to successfully adjust his channels, Andre let him test it out on him. Andre! Are you okay? John, take it easy. He's your practice partner, not a punching bag. Nah, don't worry. John, you've gotten strong. You can even make a weak ability like mine so powerful. See, Andre gets it. Jeez, Claire, you're so tight. How am I supposed to know the extent of my amplification if I don't go all out? When school started again, the first thing John did was challenge Zarnian's title. Damn, he's out here dodging, bobbing, and weaving, and copying his shit. What the hell? How is he stronger than mine? Ugh! Who's laughing now, bitch? Because of the new discovery we made, this time he was able to win. And just like that, John became the youngest king in history of New Boston. King? I'm not buying it. He just appeared out of nowhere. I don't care if he has the title. I'm still following Zern. Yeah, I heard John got some anger issues. Yeah, for sure. He'll literally wail on you for saying something he doesn't like. Really? Someone that strong? Scary. Yeah, like a total tyrant. Say that again! Ugh! Moron. You already know how to piss me off. And you still talk shit in front of my face? Dumbass. Ugh! You think I'll let that slide? John, stop! You're gonna get in trouble again. Do I look like I give a shit? Back off! Don't tell me what to do! Ah! Claire! We were powerless to stop him. We just stood there and continued to watch John pummel these poor students until the faculty members showed up and finally ended the fight. What is it now? John, I don't like how you pushed me today. I'd like an apology. You're really gonna whine about a little push? Just suck it up. If anything, I should be the one complimenting you. Now that I'm king, I want you to quit telling me what to do so much. It makes people think I'm actually taking orders from a low tier. And it's embarrassing as hell. But I'm looking out for you. I don't want you to get into trouble. Psst, I'm the strongest student in New Boston. What could they possibly do to me? The school suspended you for 2 whole days. Yeah, that's about as bad as I'll get. Anyway, whatever. I've got shit to do. Bye. He didn't care about us anymore. Aside from his strength and his rank, nothing else mattered. Oh, another one. Stop it. I don't want to see anymore. Stop showing me. I stopped telling John about my visions. But by that point, it no longer made a difference. So guess what? I went to the turf war yesterday, and while I was watching the others fight, I was able to see everyone's aura at once. Plus, I don't have to activate or need to focus anymore. Wonder what that means. Hello? You're not ignoring me, are you? You better be listening. Yeah. Anyway, I was thinking, if I can sense more than one ability at a time, maybe I can copy more than one too. What's your take? Could be right. He was so in tune with his own ability, he could improve on his own. Hey guys, I want you to come watch me at a turf war. I picked up some new tricks, and I wanted you to see. I thought turf wars were for royals only. Isn't that against the rules? Psst. Come on, what rules? I'm the king of New Boston, I do whatever I want! We thought it was pretty cool to watch a turf war match, but it all turned out to be a ploy. John used us as substitute for the queen and the jack. Without the other royals' permission, there was no pleasure on him to share these matches with him. John could soak up all this experience for himself and train as much as he wanted. Things continued like this for a while, and pretty soon, John was able to hold 2 abilities at once, then 3. The more powerful he grew, the more he boasted and the more violent he became. It was too painful to watch. I didn't want to see him like this anymore. Come on, you're really gonna bail on me like this? John, I told you so many times already. I don't like it when you go overboard with those guys. Seriously. I think you're totally overreacting. Whatever. I guess I'll go easy on them. Even though they don't deserve it. Really? You promise this time? Don't get all sobby. Are you coming or not? Yeah. It had been so long since I seen John win a fight without blooding his opponent. I wanted to be able to root for him without feeling guilty. I wanted to be able to celebrate with him again. Hey John, wanna grab a drink before we go? Fine. I didn't know what I expected. I wanted to believe him, but he just wouldn't stop. He didn't listen to a word I said. Andre! John, stop! Andre, why did you push me? Who the hell do you think you are? John, please. You need to stop this. You're taking it too far. They haven't done anything to you. Let's just call it for today and head back. You've already won. Shut up! What the hell do you know? Don't you dare tell me what to do! This is a turf war! If I don't beat the shit out of them, then they'll do it to me. This is what they wanted. Guys, stop! That's how shit works. But of course, you wouldn't know, because you get the luxury of hiding behind me all the time. Hey, cut it out! That's enough, we're on the same side! Let go! Don't stand in my way! What the hell is wrong with you two? I'm out here boasting New Boston status while trying to master my ability. While you're both yelling and rooting for the opposite school. Wow, way to have my back. That's not the point, John. Those students stopped fighting back ages ago. Why can't we be civil and stop hurting everyone while they're down? Because everyone hurt me while I was down. But you don't have to be like them. Quiet. I'll do whatever the hell I want. That's when I knew. Nothing I said would ever get through to him. He was too absorbed in his own strength. Following that incident, I started avoiding him. And needless to say, it wasn't long before I was replaced, but I tried my best not to let him bother me. As time went on, the school situation only got worse. Students were terrified of John. People refused to talk to him or even be around him. If anyone so much as looked at him strangely, he would make sure to punish them for it. Enough, John! He was so problematic that even the staff had trouble dealing with him, regardless of the principal's refusal to penalize him. Because, as the strongest student in the region, John brought New Boston High School a lot of recognition. Nobody could touch him. No student, no staff, not even the school administration. John was unstoppable. Even though I stopped hanging out with him, John's reputation still stuck with me. Look at her, John's lapdog. Well, not anymore. She's been by herself lately. I wouldn't be surprised if she was disposed of. I guess her little visions aren't doing her any more good. Wow, John is so ruthless. He really doesn't care about anyone who isn't useful to him. Psst. Well, I don't feel bad for her. I mean, isn't she the one who made him like this to begin with? It's her fault the school is such a mess. It weren't even long. New Boston was in shambles because of me and my stupid visions. I created a monster. I wanted to stop John so badly, but I didn't know what to do. Until I had my final vision of him. Maybe I had a chance to get through to him after all. The next day, as soon as school ended, I went to look for Zern. Hey Claire? Huh? Zern? What do you want? I want to help you take down John. What? Is this some kind of prank? Sheesh, get a life. No, I'm serious. I know that you and everyone else had enough of him. I don't want him to continue like this either. What are you trying to fool? You were the one who helped John get to where he is. In fact, give me one reason why I shouldn't rip you apart right now. I know you won't believe me easily, but I have to convince him. I had to lie. The last vision I had, the two of us teamed up and dethroned John. So, you're turning on him. I was the one who caused all this, so it was my responsibility to put an end to it. That's right. Because I wanted more control than anyone else. I hadn't told anyone this, but I knew exactly how strong John would become long before the two of us met. So I took advantage of him while he was weak and alone. I thought that if I had helped him early, he would stay loyal to me no matter what. But I was wrong. He went and got a mind of his own. So that's the kind of person you are. And all this time I thought you were actually friends. Turns out, you're just using him. The moment you find a better opportunity, you just stab him in the back. You're disgusting. No wonder the two of you made such a good team. You're both power-hungry snakes. Zarin, please work with me. Together, we'll defeat John and take control of New Boston again. You're the worst kind of person. I swear, if it weren't for the fact that John was running this school into the ground, I'd never associate myself with someone like you. I need time to think about it. Guess I'll be in touch. What's taking so long? I'm getting sick waiting. You'd better show. I didn't bring all these people here for nothing. Don't worry. Remember, everyone, when he gets here, make sure not to activate your abilities. We'll talk first. Fight only if you have to. Claire, what the hell is this? John, I called you here because I wanted to show you. This is the faction of students who have been mistreated under your leadership. We all had enough of your abuse. You're hurting too many people. It's time you stop. You really went and did it, huh? You backstabbing bitch! You actually riled people behind my back. I couldn't believe it, even after being confronted by a horde of students who hate him, students who were victims of his violence and bullying. He was still completely oblivious to all the pain he'd caused. Not even a shred of remorse. John, you idiot! Why can't you understand? Shut the f*** up! You're the idiot! You're all f***ing idiots! Banding against me won't do anything. Weaklings like you could never take me down. I knew it. Talking won't do shit to this kid. He's not gonna listen. He never has. Whatever. We have numbers. Just beat his ass. No, wait. He's provoking you guys. It's part of his strategy. Don't fall for it. Who cares? He can't beat all of us. Get him! Everyone, stop! No! They severely underestimated him. The moment they activated their abilities, it was over. He was too strong for any one of us to stop. And just like that, all I could do was stand there and watch as he demolished everyone. My plan had failed. There was no bringing him back. Claire, why did you turn everyone against me? Ah! Answer me! You turned them against yourself! Have you seen yourself? Let go! Take a good look at what you become! You're always looking for a reason to hurt others. I don't care about you anymore. You're a tyrant and a hypocrite. You don't deserve any of the power you have now. I never should have helped you. I wish I never met you. Shut up! Make me. Go ahead. Beat me up like you did everyone else. I said, shut the f*** up! You monster! I don't know what happened afterwards. But when I woke up in the hospital, I was told that Andre had followed John to the field location. Andre, what the hell are you doing? And after witnessing what John had done to our classmates, he had prematurely called the authorities. Yeah, I'd like to report an incident. There's a rampaging high tier. Don't you dare turn on me too! Stop it! I'll f***ing kill you! In an open field, very close to New Boston High. His name is John. Please hurry. I still remember the last word he said to me before bashing my skull in. Why would you betray me like this? Do I really mean nothing to you? He really had the gall to ask me that when he was the one who betrayed us. He took advantage of us. He used us. He treated us like slaves. And after that terrible thing he did to the school, he finally felt sorry for himself. He still thought of himself as a victim. He hated the mistreatment more than anyone else. After he gained power, he could have changed so much. But instead, he became just like the rest of them, even worse. I spent almost 2 years trying to talk sense to him, and not a single word got through to him. In the end, I couldn't even undo my own mistake. Shit, I'm sorry. I didn't think I'd get so worked up over this. It's alright. Damn, I'm so embarrassed. We just met and I'm bawling my eyes out like a child. Tears, stop! Hey Claire. It's not your fault. You don't need to blame yourself for the choices he made. And also, I don't think your effects were a waste. John did change. He enrolled into Wellston as a cripple, mostly because of you. And back when we were friends, he would always preach about equality and treating others with respect. That's refreshing to hear. Sadly, whether he's changed or not doesn't really matter now, does it? Otherwise, you wouldn't have had to call me. Let me ask, what kind of trouble has John caused over there? Recently climbing the ranks, hospitalizing student, instilling fear, causing unnecessary chaos? All of the above. Yeah, I figured. Serafina, I want you to forget everything you know about John for the moment and recognize exactly what you're dealing with. This isn't the first time John has gone through this destructive path. Putting your faith in him will only lead to disappointment. Trying to talk sense into him will earn you a beating. The John you're dealing with is a selfish tyrant. He does whatever he pleases and answers everything with power and violence. Jeez, when I contacted you, this was not what I was expecting to hear. Hey, sorry to disappoint. I didn't know John's past would be this dark. How am I even supposed to move forward with this? I mean, to be fair, this was a moment in John's life that I can understand and would be like, yeah, I would want to keep that under wraps. Hey, has John really defeated everyone at Wellston? Well, technically no. Oh, then who's left? What rank are they? Me. I'm Wellston's rank 1. Oh, that's surprising. What's holding you back? You worried you can't beat him? Actually, I never really once thought about going up against him. Plus, combat isn't really an option for me at the moment. Why is that? My abilities have been compromised. I'm working on restoring it. Compromised? How's that even possible? It's a long story. I'll tell you some other time. Sounds thrilling. Alright, I'll hold you to it. Give me a call when you get your full power back. I will. We're gonna end it here. This was your boy Jackson77 out here reading some of that unOrdinary. I hope you enjoyed. Catch me next time for when we read more of this. I love you all. Arrivederci. Salud mi familia.